I'm gonna pose the question: could it be that data is scalable? Scalable. I know that sounds like a solid concept in itself or something. Like it doesn't need. It's a microcosmic ecology. Um, and the little bit of the Etidorfa that I um, because my brain got full up of like beautiful language, and you know I know there's a story there about it. Like you just get over you're just overcome, or I'm just overcome. I'm not like able to really understand where the author's mind really that much, so I got something out of it though. It's this question of whether or not you are never less alone than when you actually are alone. And in order to challenge this with the method, to find out if there's any weight to that, uh, you have to self isolate with no cell phone, like no wireless anything. Um, but if you get to thinking about that, like, okay, so how is data scalable? Like, if I'm being spied on, um, how does that incur? How does that go down? Which way am I being spied on? Because am I being spied on in a way that is, you can say like the masses are being spied on for metadata, or by focus groups to know what will attract their attention, what will they look at, what like or stuff, these kind of things. Then I mean it's like it's spread across the board, you know. How many times can you would you put money to say that your widescreen TV that's on the wall now never um, acted as a sort of uh, a way to take the data and cross analyze it to build the picture, and even though it doesn't have to be a camera lens, because uh, um, it is kind of like a new technology and a screen that uh, allows it to put together images in a room through like it's like motion detection. Um, it's like radar, you know. So like the radar, the line goes around, and every time it hits that spot where there's something intrusive to that space, then it'll blip. But it could be used to put together an entire picture with a new, analytical software. Would you put money on that it's never been used or deployed against you? Well, that would have to do with is your purpose for being here, your job. Um, Also, there are some random freak, maybe instances of maybe you come off a certain way or something. Um, so you can't say maybe for sure it's happened to me, but 100 people I know, would you put money on it? That one out of 100 people was spied on through the television. Um, and not until the time when people like selfie stick style like live stream themselves does it ever become an inclination or a possibility that it might occur. to somebody that they're talking to social engineering, like the Department of Social Engineering. You could talk directly to them. It's possible. What's the likelihood of that on my happening on my channel? Um, it's not 100%. Maybe it's not even 50%, but it wouldn't have to be 50%. Um, so, uh, since I'm not going to say never, and I'm not going to say indefinitely that it is, then I never come off. But sometimes, it's like, okay, so can you choose, is it possible to choose whether or not you can ignore how you're interpreted if it had to be explained? And the reasons given why show that you get a pass. Like, you get a pass, but now that you know why and how you come off, uh, it's impossible for you to um, not take that into consideration. Then we're not spying on you by telling you this, but it allows you to be endeared and endear. It allows you to be endearing when you are um, cognizant and well, considerate of that thing, which is important to the people in that society, because again, man can't break a law, but that's why there are certain laws that the society will allow you to bend. In different Arab places, it's everything is different. In different places, those tenets are are different for different ones. And then of course there's the horror stories about, like, how somebody could freak out and have a like a they can have a conniption you because somebody pointed at something with their foot. Like, they pointed at something with their foot, and now it's on. We're rolling. Like, if I mean, the mindset of somebody who's gonna point at something with their foot is like very um, reclined, almost super reclined, and almost like bordello, like everything within that you need is within arm's reach, and you're just happy as a pig and shit. Which is fine, but one rule that always applies, even when it's hospitable, to never utter such things, is don't get too comfortable. And yeah, I don't want to go into inspirational, like, mode or anything. That's where was I going with this video? Did I do that? No. Okay, so I could still make a video even though I'm not news anymore, because if I was gonna be news, then for somebody to track it down on my channel, you would already know. you would already know everything. So it'd be like, yo, why do you want to watch another video about that?